Reports of Standing and Select Committee. Other reports and papers. Yes, Honorable Aupindi.
Madam Speaker, honorable members, I lay upon the table for discussion the following reports. One, report of the Standing Committee on Natural Resources on the oversight visit to conservancies in Zambezi, Kavango East and Kavango West. Two, report of the Standing Committee on Natural Resources on the oversight visit to the Green Scheme Agricultural Project in Zambezi, Kavango East and Kavango West. And finally, report of the Standing Committee on Natural Resources on the capacity building workshops with stakeholders in Swakopmund. I so move, Honorable Speaker.
The Honorable Member may please table the report. Other reports and papers. Honorable Minister of Finance.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, very good afternoon. I lay upon the table in terms of Rule 222 of the Standing Rules and Orders, report of the Auditor General on the accounts of the Regional Council of the Oshana region for the financial years ended 31st March 2022 and 2023. I so move, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Member may please table the report. Notices of questions. Oh no, I see Honorable Kapofi. Is it other reports and papers?
No, I have a motion.
Yes. Okay, any notices of questions?
I have a bill to present.
Honorable Ricardo.
Lots of questions.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I hereby give notice that on Thursday, the 13th of November, 2025, I shall ask the Honorable Minister of Environment, Forest and Tourism.
Honorable Member, you cannot ask a question to be answered tomorrow.
The 13th. Tomorrow is the 13th.
Yeah, no, you cannot ask a question to be answered in this coming Thursday.
But we have been doing it all.
Why? We have been doing that.
The Honorable Member said, what date is that? That
The
we are
13th. The 13th.
20th.
The 13th.
Yes.
No, that's what I'm saying now, Honorable Member. Today is the 11th.
Just say 20th.
You cannot ask a question to be answered on the 13th.
But we have been doing that. Okay, it's fine. I'll change the date.
Just say 20.
Which rule?
So,
Just say 20.
Which
would
rule?
you like to put the question to the week after that?
Which rule says that? No, we want to know. Oh?
It's fine.
You
it will
can't
go on
just
the
say
20th.
from the blue you can't.
The 20th?
Yeah.
Where is
Okay.
it written?
All right. Okay, can I start? Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for the correction. I hereby give notice that on Thursday, the 20th of November 2025, I shall ask the Honorable Minister of Environment, Forest and Tourism the following questions. Honorable Speaker, I rise today with a heavy heart and deep concern for the future of Namibia's wildlife. Recent events have once again shown that our rhino symbols of our natural heritage are under siege. Just last week, a black rhino was brutally poached and dehorned on a farm near Omaruru in the Irongo region. This is not an isolated incident, but part of a troubling pattern that threatens the survival of these majestic creatures. In October 2025, tragedy struck again in the Kunene region, where Dosland rhino, a vital breeding female black rhino in the Sori Conservancy, was coldly blooded killed. At the same time, she was accompanied by her calf, which remains missing despite ongoing searches. The Minister of Environment, Forest and Tourism has yet to provide a public statement in Parliament on this shocking event, despite extensive media coverage and national concern. The loss of the Dosland rhino and the uncertainty surrounding her calf are not just conservation failures. They are a stark reminder that Namibia's anti-poaching measures must be urgently strengthened, and that accountability cannot wait. Honorable Speaker, I therefore ask, what concrete measures has the ministry implemented to prevent poaching incidents such as those in Omaruru and Kunene, and to ensure the protection of our rhinos? With the Dorsland calf still missing, what actions is the ministry taking to locate and safeguard this vulnerable animal? What is the current status of the investigation into the rhino poaching incidents in Omaruru and Kunene? When will the voters that we are representing in this House expect those responsible to be held accountable? Given the recurring nature of rhino poaching, what weaknesses have been identified in the current anti-poaching strategy, and how does the ministry plan to urgently address them? Time for words has passed. It is now a matter of action, or we risk losing our wildlife heritage forever. Honorable Speaker, I so submit.
Yes, honorable member may table the question, please. Yes, Honorable Kambala.
All right. Recent reports from the HPS have created painful conversations about racial discrimination and exclusion within our education system. These incidents not only undermine the constitutional values of equality and dignity, but also threaten the unity and peace of our republic. Education must never be a platform for hate or division. It is therefore imperative that the Ministry of Education takes decisive action where private institutions violate the spirit and the letter of our law. Honorable Speaker, I would like to, in view of this, I would like to ask the Minister of Education, Arts and Masek the following questions. When will the Minister invoke the powers vested in her under Section 79(1)(a) of the Basic Education Act, number 3 of 2020, which imposes the Minister to deregister a private school if any of the circumstances arise on which the Minister would have refused such registration under Section 76, including instances where a school imposes restriction with respect to the admission of learners based on race, ethnic origin, religion, color, or creed. Number 2, further, will the Minister consider the application of Section 80(1) of the same Act, which authorizes the Minister to order the closure of a private school being managed in a way which is prejudicial to the welfare of learners or the peace, good governance of the Republic of Namibia? If not, can the Minister justify why the HPS should continue to operate under a Namibian license while fostering racial division contrary to the values of equality, unity, and nationhood building as enshrined in our Namibian Constitution and education laws? As you submit, Honorable Speaker.
Yeah, please table the motion. Honorable Karonda.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I give notice that on Thursday, the 5th of February 2026, I shall ask the Minister of Finance, Honorable Erika Shafuda, the following questions. I take the floor to raise an issue of great significance to all working men and women of our country. We are told that the workers of any nation are indeed the backbone of its economy, and through their blood, sweat, and tears, they keep the cogwheel turning. With this said, we have come to learn that the Namibia Revenue Agency, NAMLA in short, has for the past few years been making excessive deductions from the worker salaries in the name of revenue collection. We are also informed that some of the workers who have fallen prey to these deductions are those who have allegedly accumulated tax debts from the days when the revenue collection function was still with the Ministry of Finance. We are deliberate in our characterization of these deductions as excessive because of the effects they have and have had on countless workers of our country. Workers are reportedly subjected to conditions which expose them to high risks of mental health challenges, and in some instances we are told that some of them have lost their jobs owing to these unbearable deductions, while others are said to have taken their own lives. Honorable Speaker, the questions are these hardships, as mentioned herein above, on the radar of the Honorable Minister? And if they are, will NAMRA be allowed to pursue this aggressive revenue collection strategy at the expense of human lives? This aggressive strategy is not only harsh, but it also is unsustainable. And will the Honorable Minister present an alternative way in which NAMRA can still perform its statutory mandate without any threat or risk to the workers? We urgently propose that a cap be placed on the maximum amount that NAMRA is permitted to deduct from the salaries of the workers. Is this something the Honorable Minister will be prepared to consider? I thank you, and I so submit.
Yes, the honourable member may table the questions, please. Honourable Lucato.
Honourable Speaker, members of Parliament, and the leaders of various political parties. Good day, and thank you for the platform. I'm hereby giving notice that on Thursday, 13 February 2026, I shall ask the Honourable Minister of International Relations and Trade, Honourable Selma Ashipala Mosavi, the following questions. Regarding foreign diplomats, ambassadors, and high commissioners that are serving in the based in Namibia, I want to know their contribution and support in Namibia. I want to know, Honourable Minister, with extremeness since the establishment of their offices, the valuable contributions, related sponsorship, donations, sponsorship projects, and aid contributions made by the foreign diplomats, ambassadors, commissioners, consultants. What were their contributions? Also stating where those contributions were made, whether through capital or equipment, materials, and how much they contributed to this beautiful Namibia in total. In addition, how many of those they have submitted to your respected office? I so submit, Honourable Speaker.
The honourable member may table the questions, please.
Thank you.
Honourable Amkoto.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. I hereby give a notice that on Thursday, the 20th of November 2025, I shall ask the Minister of Urban and Rural Development, Honourable Sangwasa, James Sangwasa, the following question. Honourable Speaker, is the Honourable Minister aware of one of the largest land grabs in Namibia? The matter of the Lake Arnold Acacia Rehoboth raises a serious questions of governance, legality, and accountability. What was once a government-owned land
within the municipality boundary has been turned into a private-run business with housing developments, despite the multiple irregularities, including, number one, no approved building plan, no environmental impact assessment, no sewer treatment plan, no payment of municipality latent taxes, no township establishment certificate, no legal sublease permitted, no notarial title deed, no proper water supply system. Honorable Speaker, a private entity is putting up a permanent structure and selling them. Again, on the said note, there is a possibility that the sewer connection pipes are being drained into the dam, which risks the contamination to the water used by the community in Rehoboth, and this might lead to a waterborne diseases. Despite these serious breaches, construction and operational continue unchecked. This undermines the rule of law, fair development, and the rights of the ordinary Namibian who must follow procedures. Therefore, I ask the Honorable Minister the following question. How did your ministry permit a private entity to develop a housing and a resort facility on government-owned municipal land without approval of the building plan? Number two, why was no environmental impact assessment or sewer treatment plan required before a construction began, as required under the Namibian Environmental and Planning Law? Number three, what steps has your ministry taken to ensure that municipal rate and taxes, service charges are paid in full by the developer in line with the Local Authority Act of 1992? Honorable Minister, does your ministry condone a situation where a private individual turns government property into a personal estate, while the majority of the Namibians are struggling to access land legally and affordably? Can your Honorable Minister investigate this matter with agency and report back to this August House? Honorable Speaker, when a powerful individual bypasses a law, it undermines the public trust and makes a mockery of the law. I so submit.
Yes, Honorable Member may table the questions, please. Yes, Honorable Deputy Minister of Defense.
Honorable Speaker, I rise in line with Rule 131, Sub-Rule 1D. In as much as I appreciate the previous question and some questions before it.
Thank you. We will look at it and make a ruling on that, Honorable Member. Yes, Honorable Mongo.
I hereby give notice that on Thursday, the 13th February, I shall ask the Minister of Works and Transport, my relative brother, Honorable Veko Nekundi, the following. In the recent months, our nation have witnessed an alarming increase in robberies, break-ins, and violent attacks committed by criminals using vehicles with fake, cloned, or swapped number plates. What is deeply troubling, Honorable Minister, is that after such crimes, the registration numbers are often traced back to innocent, law-abiding citizens, making it extremely difficult for the police to track down the actual culprits. This growing trend raises serious questions about how vehicle number plates are being produced, regulated, and monitored in Namibia. Therefore, the public deserve assurance that our number plate system is secured and that manufacturers and distributors are strictly monitored and regulated. I therefore wish to ask the following questions. Can the Minister confirm if all number plate manufacturers in Namibia are registered under the Road Traffic and Transport Act, and what oversight exists to prevent illegal duplication or sales of plates? Does the ministry plan to introduce a digital system vehicle number plates and taxi identification number with their vehicles and owners? If yes, when will it be implemented? Has the ministry considered adding security features like QR codes or holograms to make number plates tamper-proof, and easy for police to verify. What collaboration exists between the ministry, police, and road authority to track vehicles with fake number plates and fake taxi identifications? Is there a central database for stolen or fake number plates accessible to all law enforcement? With rising crime rates involving fake number plates, what immediate policies will the ministry introduce to protect the public and restore trust in the vehicle registration system? And finally, will the ministry consider implementing public awareness campaigns to inform and educate the public about the strategies used by criminals in regards to vehicle number plates and taxi identification numbers? I so submit.
Very good. Master Delegate. Honorable Kandarozu.
Honorable Speaker, thank you so much. I hereby give notice that on Thursday, the 20th November this year, I shall ask the Minister of Justice and Labour, Honorable Wise Emmanuel, the following questions. The Namibian people and Windhoek residents have observed since the 9th of October till of late how the employees of Windhoek at Solid Waste Management Department are being ignored, being mishandled and denied their existence by the City of Windhoek councillors, staff management, Ministry of Justice and Labour, and the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development. Evelyn, these people are the very same people that keep City of Windhoek so clean, to make us proud and be associated with Windhoek as the most cleanest city in Africa, if not the world. These are the very same people that we expect them to cast their vote at our respective political parties comes 26 November 2025, but you are here ignoring them. I guarantee you that you must expect no single vote from this citizen that you'll be ignoring for more than a month now. The City of Windhoek enter into a written agreement with around 501 fixed-term contract ward cleaners under Solid Waste Management Department from 2024 till 2029. Consequently, after several meetings about salary increase and other benefits and to be employed permanently, the City of Windhoek refused to employ this staff member on full-time basis until they went on official labor strike that was currently underway. Honorable Speakers, these workers are being paid $3,000 since 2018 when they signed their first contract. Just imagine with what you can afford with this terrible economy under this administration. This year they signed a 5-year contract for additional small benefits such as 800 transport allowance, pension allowance 16, medical allowance 250, and social security 29.70. They are being paid on total cost to company, meaning they must find their own pension investment, medical aid company, and register themselves to social security. As I'm reading now, these people are not registered with Social Security Commission. What an exploitation.
You are still on introduction.
Okay, what an exploitation of Namibian citizens by City of Windhoek under the administration of Ministry of Urban and Rural Development. While councillors are being paid pension after their term at City of Windhoek, and workers are being told to find their own pension. Round up. Now I ask the following questions to the Minister. When are you going to solve this labor dispute between fixed-term contract ward cleaners and municipality of Windhoek? Why the fixed-term contract workers, cleaners, can't be employed as permanent employees at the City of Windhoek? There is a point of order.
Chair, why are you upset?
It's a point of order.
Honorable Speaker, I rise on the point of order. and also to call upon the chairmanship of the Assembly to provide again clarification. Point of order, I want to ascertain that the words and sentence statements issued by the honorable member does not violate the rules of the questions insofar as arguments.
Which one is that?
Honorable. Honorable.
No, what did he say? That
the issues of exploitations and all those are arguments. He's making assertions, he's making arguments, all that. So, I just want, I'm saying, I'm calling the chairmanship, and yeah, it's a chairmanship, there's nothing wrong. It's not right. It's a chairmanship. Okay, I'm not here to argue with you. Yes. Honorable Speaker.
Patriarchal medality.
One of the important instruments of this assembly is that we have a recording system on which the table office can be called upon to review if the speaker have not heard what the member has said. There is no time on point of order. What is the rules? So secondly, Honorable Speaker, I find it very interesting, and I do not want to repeat certain behaviors of this House because, Honorable Speaker, it becomes a situation where one will not take it moving further. Because when one member respond or utter, the chairmanship says, even in our response, we are coming to respond. If we respond in the fashion they are putting questions, we are told, don't do that. Very aggressive by the chairmanship. Yes. Yes. So I just want to ascertain whether it is only them who are allowed and are asking you questions to utter that.
Do you have anything against the speaker, Nekundi?
Even when it is only them who are permitted to present questions in the format of statements that violate the rules.
Okay, Honorable Member, now your intervention is of excessive length, and practically what you are doing is you are accusing the presiding officer. And truly, that is not in line with the rules. So if you were rising to point out an impropriety in regard to how the Honorable Member is putting his question, that's one thing. But when you go to the extent now of also making accusation against the presiding officer, and you are not substantiating that one is now out of order, Honorable.
But Honorable Speaker, in your absence, that's why I refer to the chairmanship. In your absence, it's a chairmanship. I'm not addressing you as a person. I'm addressing the chairmanship. Yes, it's a chairmanship. Not the speaker as you are sitting there.
Okay,
so not a man.
We ordered against that.
Okay.
Against that.
Okay, Honorable
I just want to ascertain that then when we are coming to respond, that if that is permitted on them, then that we must also then be permitted to respond in a fashion that we then solve it. I guess one consistency.
Yes, Honorable Member, you have made your point. You may now take your seat.
Thank you very much.
But please, I hope that we appreciate the need for us to make our interventions also brief and to the point. Otherwise, it's just going to make our work difficult. I recall that the Honorable Member has expressed that concern before. But what I have to say in response to what he has said is this, that to make it easy for the presiding officer to make a ruling, the rules provide that when something goes outside of what is prescribed under the rules, the point of order is to be made at that point. it's difficult if you say today, 2 days ago, there was a ruling that was made by the presiding officer who was different from the one that is presiding today. It makes it difficult. Maybe you do have a point, but it's difficult when you refer to an issue that took place on another day. So that's why the rules are saying that point of order must be made immediately when the anomaly, anomalous situation arises, to make it easier for the member to, yeah. But just to be general in my response, the rules are binding on everyone. So yes, if the members that are responding are expected to comply with the rules, the members that are asking questions are also required to comply with the rules. The presiding officer is required to comply with the rules, and the members are required to comply with the rules. So if you can please just assist one another so that we can, as much as possible, uphold the rules. I hope that has been of some help. So now, Honorable Member, I don't know exactly what you said that the others took offense at, but can you please try to be compliant with the rules? Your time is up. You get only 1 minute. Your time was up. You get only 1 minute, Honorable Member.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
The mic over here. When are you going to solve, Wise? When are you going to solve this labor dispute? Honorable Wise, between fixed-term contract ward cleaners and the municipality of Windhoek? Why the fixed-term contract ward cleaners can't be employed as permanent employees of the city of Windhoek? Why is there a huge salary gap between the fixed-term contract ward cleaners and those that empty the dustbin and drums? Why are they not being compensated for Saturdays hours or being registered at Social Security Commission as directed by the Labour Act 11 of 2007? I so submit.
Thank you. Honourable Member may table the questions. Honourable Mbundu.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I have 3 questions.
No, you are allowed to put only 1 question, Honourable Member, according to the rules here. And I know that there seem to have been precedences before, but I have made a ruling in that regard that a member posing a question is given only 3 minutes to put the question, and they have only a chance to put 1 question.
Okay, no, it's fine. So the time now can reverse
Yeah,
back.
okay, let's start with the 3 minutes.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. Honourable members, I hereby give notice that on Thursday, the 20th of November 2025, I shall ask the Minister of Health and Social Service, Dr. Esperance Ruindao, the following. Honourable Minister, thank you for your continuous effort to improve Namibia's health sector. However, persistent challenges remain in the areas of data management, workforce deployment, and efficient use of human resources. In it particularly, are concerned that graduates in health information system management and public health who completed their study as far back as 2019 remain unemployed, while nurses whose primary duty is patient care continues to perform data and monitoring functions. This mismatch not only to reduce the quality of health care delivery, but also undermines the intent of the National Health Act 2015, Act number 2 of 2015, which calls for restructured and evidence-driven health system. Moreover, Article 95 sub G of the Namibian Constitution obliged the status to improve the public health through consistent planning and effective deployment of skilled human resources. Against this background, I hereby pose the following question. Question number 1. Honourable Minister, given the status obligation under Article 95 sub G of the Constitution and the framework provide the National Health Act 2015, how does your ministry plan to honor this legal obligation by integrating an employment health information systems management and public health graduate into role dedicated to health data management, monitoring and evaluation, rather than continuing to sign such a duty to nursing staff? Further, what specific timeline or implementation plan has been established for this integration? Question number 2, which is the last one. Honorable Minister, recognizing that the ongoing unemployment of these qualified graduates undermines both health system efficiency and youth employment objective, what are the main barriers preventing their absorptions, and what interministerial action are being taken, particularly in coordination with the Office of the Prime Minister, the Treasury, and the Public Service Commission to resolve this issue within the current financial year? I so submit.
Yes, honorable member, may please table the questions. Honorable Achipara.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Yeah, Honorable Speaker, I rise to give notice that on Thursday, the 13th November 2025, I shall ask the Minister of Finance the
Say
following.
that again, honorable member.
20th, sorry. sorry. Yeah, it was meant for the last time when there was no questions. Sorry. Yeah, I rise to give notice that on Thursday, the 20th November 2025, I shall ask the Minister of Finance the following questions. Yeah, Honorable Minister, NAMPOST has recently been mandated to handle the distribution of our senior citizens grant. This is indeed a commendable initiative as it strengthens the capacity of the state-owned entity while ensuring that our citizens benefit from locally managed services. However, it has come to my attention that some of our senior citizens are now facing financial challenges due to limitations associated with the NAMPOST card. At present, it's only Standard Bank.
Was that 3 minutes? Frank Dest.
No. It's not even 1 minute, Speaker. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
thank you, Speaker. Thank you, Speaker. Yeah, as I was saying, at present, only Standard Bank has a recognition agreement for the NAMPOST ATM card. Other local and foreign-owned banks do not formally recognize the NAMPOST ATM card, but yet their ATMs still accept and process NAMPOST transactions. This situation has created considerable difficulties. Senior citizens are unable to access certain after-service support from these banks, and many are currently struggling to recover their scarce funds or refunds simply because their NAMPOST cards are not officially recognized by the said institutions. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, this practice not only inconveniences our elderly citizens, but also undermines the growth and credibility of our state-owned financial institution. This also speaks to NAMPOST trust issues and confidence by its clients that may lead to the poor service delivery. I now therefore ask the following questions. Honorable Minister, is your ministry aware of these challenges currently faced by NAMPOST and our senior citizens? 2, what measures can the ministry take to facilitate a quick recognition of NAMPOST ATM cards by all local banks to ensure the speedy recovery of our senior citizens' refunds. When can we as a nation expect to see NAMPOST fully transformed into an independent bank capable of competing effectively with other local and foreign-owned banks in Namibia? I so submit, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, the Honorable Member may table the question, please. Honorable Kambala.
Oral agent.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
go?
Honorable April, no. Actually, honorable members, let me read this. Oral agent questions, Rule 135. The presiding officer may, and that is the word that I underline, may allow time for agent questions to ministers or on any sitting day. In discretion of the presiding member, supplementary questions may be asked. So there is a discretion, both in oral agent question and in follow-up questions. In considering the fact really that we have our agenda that is very full, I decided that we are going to allow questions today, but we will not have agent oral questions. And no follow-up question. Now we have people on the list still. We have Honorable April.
Just oral. It's oral, it's called off.
Madam Speaker, I concur with your ruling and I will withdraw my agent oral question.
Thank you. Now, another honorable member also withdrew. Now, Honorable Kambala, please no oral agent question today. Yeah. Now I give the floor to Honorable Kapofi.
Honorable Speaker.
Oh, that's a notice of a motion, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so then we have to go to notice of motion
okay,
first.
okay,
now notice of motion. Honorable Kapofi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I give notice that on Wednesday, 12 November 2025, tomorrow, I shall move that leave be given to amend the Petroleum Exploration and Production Act 1991 so as to delete, amend.
Yes, let him finish and then you can rise on a point of whatever. Okay, let's hear what he's saying and then you can, I give you the floor. Yeah. Yes, honorable members,
Should
honorable members, can I just hear what the minister is saying? So that then the honorable member who want to rise on a point of order or point of privilege, you can do that and share what your concerns
Should I start again?
Yeah, start again, because now really I didn't follow what you were saying.
Okay. With pleasure, I give notice that on Wednesday, 12 November 2025, I shall move that leave be given to amend the Petroleum Exploration and Production Act 1991 so as to delete, amend, and define certain expressions, provide for the transfer of certain powers from the Minister of Industries, Mines and Energy to the President, provide for the transfer of certain powers from the Minister of Industry, Mines and Energy to the Director General, Upstream Petroleum Unit in the Office of the President. provide for the transfer of powers from the Commissioner for Petroleum Affairs to the Deputy Director General Upstream Petroleum Unit, provide for the establishment, objects, and functions of the Upstream Petroleum Unit in the Office of the President, provide for the powers, duties, and functions of the Director General and Deputy Director General, define or further define certain expressions, and provide for matters incidental thereto. I so move, Honorable Speaker.
Before you table, there was a point of order that I asked the Honorable Karonda to defer. Yeah, Honorable Karonda, can we hear your
Overtaken by events.
Okay, it was overtaken. Okay, is that what point is that one, Honorable Member?
Point of order. Order. Please. Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
It's a point of order.
It's on the floor. No, let me just wait. Speaker is busy there.
Yes, Honorable Member. And I just want to say, Honorable Members, there was only one person that rose on a point of order, who was Honorable Karonda. No, it was Honorable Karonda. And I requested Honorable Karonda to allow me to hear what Honorable Kapofi has to say. Now we cannot have a point of order with the 3-4 people who are rising after the Honorable Kapofi had already taken the floor. So I just want to say that I'll give to him as a last person, but we cannot have a debate on a point of order on something that's passed already. Yeah.
Honorable Speaker, I just want to ask a question, whether the Honorable Minister...
To whom is the question directed?
I'm saying, I'm speaking. Whether the Honorable Minister... I'm also allowed to breathe in between.
Yes,
whether the Honorable Minister of...
Honorable Member? Yes. Honorable Member, to whom is your question directed?
Okay, let me...
Honorable
I'm
members,
seeking guidance from... the member. I'm seeking guidance from Speaker, whether the Honorable Minister, Franz Kapofi, is gazetted and the procedures have been done according to Article 32(8) of the Namibian Constitution, where the President takes the initiative to publicly announce the gazetting of the minister before he assumed power. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Member, can you cite the rule or the specific provision of the law that we are speaking to? No, he can go to that provision of the Constitution and read it. Yeah, just read it.
My micro. Okay, thank you so much. Article 32(8) says, all appointments made and actions taken. Sorry.
32(8).
Just wait. Wait.
Yeah, Telela.
Shut up.
Here, let's start again. All appointments made and actions taken under sub-article 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 hereof shall be announced by the President by proclamation in the Gazette.
By proclamation, underlined in the Gazette.
So, we... Thank you.
Okay, may we now rise for a 20-minute break, and I will give a... What is that? For 15 minutes break. silence. Now, the presiding officer has made the ruling. There is nothing in law that invalidates the appointment or renders that appointment not effective because of any publication in the Gazette. And therefore, the Honorable Minister may table the motion. Honorable Lucato. Yes, Honorable Lucato, may you please take a seat shortly? A point of privilege. Honorable.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Member, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. I am standing to seek for your indulgence that what is written in a provision in the Constitution is very clear. So I want to seek your indulgence that are we supposed now, today, or in the future, to amend and insert the provision that you suggested?
Yeah, Honorable Member, as I have indicated, first and foremost, the ruling of the presiding officer may not be debated. Once the Honorable... Yes, let me finish. Can I finish my ruling, please? The presiding officer must be heard in silence, and there must be no debate after it. But the honorable members keep interrupting. The honorable members keep interrupting the presiding officer. Yeah. I am not done making the ruling, Honorable Thomas. I must finish making a ruling that no, there can be no point of order when the presiding officer is making a ruling. Honorable members, yeah, can the chief whips please get the MPs of their various political parties in order? Yeah, yes. Yes, honorable members, what I was saying is that the Speaker, rule number 6, sub 1, the Speaker may make rulings in applying and interpreting these standing rules approved by the Standing Committee on Standing Rules, Orders, and Internal Arrangements. Then the presiding officer may explain the ruling, as I have done. I have indicated that although the Constitution makes a provision for the publishing of the President's appointment in the Gazette, it does not provide that until such an appointment is published in the Gazette, it doesn't take effect. So you are arguing with the presiding officer. You are arguing with the presiding officer. You have mechanisms that can be followed if you are not happy with the ruling of the presiding officer. No. There will be no. Honorable members, can we please proceed? Any further notices of motions? Ministerial statements? Reports from the Committee of the Whole Assembly in consequential proceedings. Orders of the day. The Secretary will now read the orders of the day. Oh, Honorable Lucato, I was calling for motions. See what? Yeah. So Honorable Lucato has the floor to do the motion.
Honorable Speaker, members of Parliament, thank you very much again for the floor. I hereby give notes that on Wednesday, 11 February 2026, I shall move the motion in this August House to discuss the following regarding the reduce the conservation Namibia. The human life is of supreme importance. So, silence!
The presiding officer would assist him. The presiding officer would assist him. Okay?
Okay. The reduce conservation.
Honorable members.
Reduce the conservation in Namibia.
Honorable members, Honorable Lukato is one of those members who does not interrupt anyone when they are on the floor. So can we please just reciprocate? Yeah, please.
Okay. I hereby give notes that on Wednesday, 11 February 2026, I shall move the motion in this August House to discuss the following about reduce the conservation in Namibia. The human life is of supreme importance, so the life of animals, conservation, must be reduced to combat the death of our species animals and the Namibian people. The unnecessary death of our animals need not to continue after the post-independence. Namibians ought not to live among dangerous animals. The process of wild animals in communities, such as lions, elephants, and the more dangerous animals, just to mention a few, are regarded as a threat to human life. Our people must be protected from those animals, as no one can afford to replace or to human beings who have been created by Redeemer. Honorable Speaker, I so move.
Table the motion. Yes, I give the floor to Honorable Thomas. Notices of motions.
Thank you. No, I don't have a motion. I just wanted to clarify.
Come again, Honorable Member.
I don't have a motion to say, or it's only a point of privilege which I require.
Yes, you may
I can maybe explain here. You can allow me.
Yes, you may proceed. Proceed, please.
Thank you very much. Honorable Speaker, when we start with this parliament, everybody took silence on oath of office to defend and protect the Constitution. I don't think it's appropriate when we are referring our defense to the Constitution and we are read as invalid. I don't think it's inappropriate. This will. Sorry? I said it's not right. When we are mentioning here, we say something here in the Constitution. In relation to what was said now, my brother they read in the Constitution.
And I think now maybe we take the rule of this court above this constitution.
Yeah, Honorable Thomas, if you are referring to what the Honorable Hengobe said, I have made the ruling on that one.
And the ruling was it's out of order.
No. Honorable Thomas.
But the constitution is above what we are doing here.
Honorable Thomas, may you please take your seat? Yes, Honorable Thomas and other honorable members, kindly take your seat, please. Yes. The rules are saying when a ruling is made by the presiding officer, there can be no debate. The ruling cannot be discussed. But if a member is aggrieved by the ruling of the presiding officer, they may invoke the appropriate provisions of the rules. But we cannot argue about the ruling. Otherwise, we will not have order in the House. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. No. Invoke the provisions of the rule. Yeah. Honorable Shitana, I hope it is not on this issue. Or if it is on that issue, then I just rule that out of order also. Because the ruling is made, it doesn't matter what angle we are coming at it, there can be no discussion of the ruling, but I give you the floor. Can I hear the member, please?
Honorable Speaker, just a point of clarification on the proceedings. So we are here to learn, and we are learning from elders. Can you give us a way how do we go from here when this incident happens? So you know perfectly well it is wrong, and the minister knows it's wrong, but it is allowed to happen.
Honorable, so you are out of order now. You are out of order if you are saying that.
Hear me out.
Okay, let's not argue. No. Let's not argue about the ruling then.
I just want to know that what if next time I happen to do the same thing?
Honorable, there is nothing wrong with the ruling of the presiding officer. What is wrong is what you are doing now, because you are arguing with the presiding officer over the ruling. Yeah. So now we proceed. Any ministerial statements? A report from the Committee of the Whole Assembly and consequential proceedings? No. Orders of the day. The Secretary will now read the first order of the day.
Committee stage, mental health bill.
Does the Honorable Minister of Health and Social Services move that the Assembly now goes into the committee?
Yes, I so move, Honorable Speaker.
Any objections?
None.
Who seconds? Agreed to. I now call on the Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee. Honorable members, I now call on the Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee to take the chair. She's coming. Don't worry.
She's coming to sit here.
Was she prepared? She knew she has to come in, eh?
Yeah, she's coming to sit here. The Deputy Chief. Committee stage.
The whole House Committee is called to order. What did I say? The whole House Committee has to consider the mental health bill. I put the arrangement of the sections. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I have not seen it, but I am done. Honorable members. Okay. Can we? Are we waiting for you, Honorable Laikola?
We are not going
Yeah.
to.
But yeah, let's accommodate each other.
I want to make my contribution next year, February. Yes.
Unfortunately, this is the whole House Committee. Unfortunately, this is the whole House Committee.
Okay.
We continue, not second reading. Not second reading, honorable members. Honorable members, can we listen to each other? I don't have a voice to scream. We are not at the second reading. We are at the whole House Committee. Therefore, we cannot do things as if we are in the second reading. You had time at the second reading to come with whatever you wanted to discuss. But now we are going as per the sections. We already have agreed part 1. No, honorable members. We are at the committee stage. What you wanted to do is at the second reading, where we discuss anything. Here we go section by section. No, we don't defer. We are at the committee stage. We were supposed to defer in the second reading. No, honorable members. Can we listen to each other? Now, in terms of the rulings, honorable members, after the explanation referred to in sub rule 2, go to 6, page 19. After the explanation referred to in sub rule 2, members must comply with the ruling made by a presiding member, and note must comply with the ruling made by a presiding member, and no discussions of any such ruling must be allowed. We continue. I put part 1, introductory provisions. Any discussion? Any objection? Close one. Honorable members, I will give you the chance to speak. Therefore, wait for me to indicate to you when you can rise. You cannot, whilst I'm speaking, just get up and speak. I have not seen that. Can I? Honorable Mukapuli. Honorable members. Honorable members, there is no rush. Honorable members, there is no rush. But, can we listen to each other? Honorable Shitana, we are at part 1, introductory provisions. Clause 1. Any discussion at clause 1? We are going clause by clause by clause. We are specific. I'm talking to all of us. If it comes to the whole House Committee, we are specific on clauses. No, I can't speak Oshwambo. The official language is English. Any discussion at clause 1? Yes, Honorable Karonda? Be specific, my Honorable.
It's not so much a discussion, Chairperson, but I would recommend that a definition be inserted, mental health definition, because I don't see it anywhere, so that it helps bring context to it. For now, that's what I would want to submit.
Any discussion on that? Any discussion on that? Honorable Minister? Clause 1. Honorable Karonda wants mental health to be included in the definitions. Take us there, Honorable Minister.
It is.
There is.
It is.
Honorable Karonda, your neighbor, Honorable Hengari, found it. So let her. Under definitions.
Yes.
Yes, Honorable Hengari?
Page 9.
Page 9.
Yes. I don't know whether you have the physical document or the soft copy, but I have what is indented as page 9 at the...
Mental illness.
Yes, so there is
mental
health care, mental health condition, those definitions are provided.
There it is. Yes, Honorable. Now, you have been assisted by your...
No, the assistance is... I think there's a difference between mental health care and mental health condition. Now, mental health, at least Google defines it as follows, if I may rely on that. Google describes mental health.
All of us speak at the same time.
If I may.
I have a problem with concentration and I can't hear. So now we are listening to Honorable Karonda.
Yes, if I may. Mental health. Google describes mental health as our emotional, psychological, and social well-being, which affects how we think, feel, and act. Now, tell me exactly where...
Honorable Karonda.
It's not a condition, mental health.
Honorable Nekundi, honorable members, Honorable Karonda, we shouldn't bring in the Google also here. Because these definitions derive from the World Health Organization. So if we bring in Google, we might, get a different route. Can we continue?
No.
We don't talk to you. Honorable Karonda, did you find? It's the bill. Are you done? Get up, Honorable, if we speak to each other.
Please allow Beko, you want to chair what?
Allow the minister then.
Or maybe the minister can help us.
I thought so.
Because I'm not looking for mental health condition and mental health status.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a definition of mental health. You see, the bill is mental health, not mental health condition or status or any of those things. So let's deal with mental health and then we go to the conditions and status. Yes.
Honorable Minister, we are at clause 1. Yes.
All right, thank you. Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee. No, actually not. I went to school, so no. I'm not consulted as well. With that said, medical school for that matter. But anyways, with that said,
what happened?
I suppose the understanding there would be a lot. You would know if you gave me an opportunity.
Honorable Minister.
So,
I want to hear what you say. I think that the volume there, Honorable Nekundi assists there.
Yes. Is the volume low?
It's a bit low.
Where? Sorry?
Somewhere there. At the ear, at the volume. Yes.
Perfect. So, with that said, Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee, the bill in definition makes reference to the definitions of mental health care as well as mental health condition. Now, with that said, the question to the Honorable Member would be how that particular definition would alter in terms of lawmaking. Because ideally, when we speak about the bill, what we are trying to govern and determine is how to take care of and treat patients with mental health conditions, not with patients that are mentally healthy. And so the bill is in relation to those that have mental health conditions that have been diagnosed. And that is why when I answered during answer time, I made mention to the fact that because of the fact that DSM-5 is consistently changing and upgrading, we cannot merely highlight even the definition of mental health has been changing, even according to the World Health Organization has been changing. And because it is a definition that consistently can change, as well as what is included in it, it is therefore not required to be included in.
Thank you. Any objection? Yes, Honorable Angula. Sir?
I think, respectfully, Honorable Chair, the request is in any way not an unreasonable one. If you just look at page 8, you go down somewhere there in the middle of the page, it clearly defines what an inmate is. It clearly defines what an inmate is. One word, inmate. And then it goes down and then inpatient, and so forth and so forth and so forth. We are dealing with a bill called the Mental Health Bill. Mental health. What is mental health? That's all we are asking for this piece of legislation to define. And for us to be sent from pillar to post, being working around with the semantics is really not fair. It's a mental health bill. It doesn't even say anything else but mental health on it. What is mental health? That's all that we need a bill to define. It's as simple as that.
Thank you, Honorable Hangula. Honorable Nekundi.
Honorable Kampala, Honorable Deputy Chairperson, I want to listen. I never interrupt Honorable Kampala.
Honorable members.
I never interrupt Honorable Kampala. I never interrupt Honorable Kampala. Please, Honorable Kampala, I never interrupt you.
No, I will give you chance. I will give you chance. Let Honorable Nekundi continue, then I give you the chance. I have not seen it. No, let's know how we talk to each other. These things of sit down and what, those words now. No, we don't do that. Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairperson. What is?
But you are next, Honorable. What makes you so impatiently? Honorable Nekundi. Honorable Nekundi, can you sit down? Can you speak? I don't know what it is, but can you speak now? For peace.
I'm fine. I feel no harm. I'm fine.
You can't be asking us to do order in Spain, but you're also not doing the same thing.
Honorable Kambala.
Okay, listen. Speaker, all that you're asking and to emphasize, you have what you call the PEGA bill. The PEGA bill clearly defines what the PEGA bill is in definitions. Every other bill has its own definition and what the bill is about. Now, how can you have a mental health bill but doesn't explain what mental health is? And this issue is that we can't be told that every year, WHO changes the definition. Every year, huh?
No. Honorable, you are protected, Honorable Kambala. Continue.
So all we are asking, we're not being sinister. We just want us to make sure that everything that you are going to pass in this house becomes effective for everybody to understand and read, so that we don't do back and forth. That's all. The minister can just say, okay, it's fine, I'm going to include the definition. Oh, Paul, don't continue. It's finished. But also to be told that definitions are every year they are changing. It's not acceptable.
No, Honorable Minister.
It's not acceptable, Speaker.
Honorable Minister.
It's not acceptable. Because here we are dealing with Namibian issues, not the whole issue. Yes, but you said the definition.
Let's not even point those papers to others. Your point is well taken, Honorable Nekundi.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Deputy Chairperson.
Deputy Chairperson.
Yes.
Honorable members, I am calling upon us to really appreciate what we are doing and why we are doing what we are doing. Honorable Speaker, the bill and the definition therein is contained must never be read out of context. Now, definitions are those uncommon words whose content is found in the main bill. Now, one need now to appreciate, is there any section that speaks of only mental health without talking about mental health conditions? Now, as the bill we are referring to here, there is no any section that warrants a mental health, because everything in here speaks to mental health conditions, and that content is therefore defined. If you will find a section that speaks of mental health, removing out the condition, then that will then warrant a definition. I think that's how we need to read the context of bills and how we debate the bills. Somebody all about the Thank you very much.
Honorable.
Otherwise, you can also
Honorable Kandorodu. Let's just be orderly and listening to each other. Let's just be orderly and listening to each other if we want to achieve anything.
Thank you so much, Deputy Speaker, Deputy Chairperson of the whole House Committee. Now, let's look at the definition at page 9. Master means the master of the High Court. Medical practitioner means a person who is registered. Medicine and Related Substance Control Act means medicine. Mental health care means the provision of care. So, treatment and whatever. Mental health conditions means the illness. Mental health facility means the health facilities. So, these are the breakdown. Listen into context, not to defend.
No, let's not.
So these are the breakdowns of the mental health, in particular as mental health. But the Act
the bill itself haven't defined what mental health is before the breakdown of all the activities and components within the mental health. So how do you run to the breakdown? How do you run to the breakdown before the mother body is not explained and defined to the public? So, no, use your own opportunity. Request for the floor to do it. So therefore, the minister must just accept that she's going back and rectify and come back with an amendment
Honorable.
like in the yellow page.
Honorable,
And we continue. I so submit.
Thank you, Honorable Kandrogo. You are very right. Those things was done during second reading. And you are supposed to come with this during second reading. No, not point of order. You are next. Let's be orderly. Let's be orderly. Yes, Honorable.
I want to, Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee. I don't know why the ex-governors are misbehaving today, but nonetheless, Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee, I have two things to say. One, what harm will it do to exclude that definition, specifically mental health, if the bill actually specifically talks about the conditions? That's one. Two, no, I'm on your side. But two, at committee stage, Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee, amendments are allowed. That is why we deal with provision, or every clause, we go clause by clause and page by page. And that is why on our desk, we have 2 yellow papers from the minister. So I think even if we were to meet each other halfway and were to reach a compromise for the sake of making progress, we should not close the door on making that compromise, because it is at this stage particularly that those amendments can actually be made, but it is entirely the removal of this bill. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee. I would just like to clarify something very important that was tabled, because later on it was said that I mentioned that the definitions change every year, which is not what I said at all. And when we commented, I think there's a lot of dementia, but anyways, there are definitions. Pre-1950, mental health was defined as the absence of mental illness. The WHO redefinition from 1948 to 1960. The World Health Organization then broadened it to be well-being and social functioning, and not just the absence of illness. And so it is changing. And then 1970s to 1990, this period saw the rise of...
Honorable Minister, for the benefit of the members, they want to know, where are you getting those things from?
From
literature.
From literature. You can find it. I'm not. For those of you that have, advanced studies, you can find it in literature. Any literature. Any literature. I will quote. Firstly, WHO, I will 100% quote. I will 100% quote. I will 100% quote. Can I have an opportunity to quote? This is what we are saying. What we've submitted is based on the fact that the conversation is around mental health conditions and not mental health. And now we are rising, and I am rising to counter and to qualify the fact that mental health has changed. No, you said the bill has changed, the definition has changed every year. And we are saying that that is not the case, or what we've said. What we've said is the definition has changed over time. The definition of mental health has changed over time, and therefore, the exact same way when we were asked, Honorable Deputy Chairperson, am I protected? Because he's standing and he does not have the floor.
No, wait a bit.
So can I finish
give you the
speaking?
chance.
Honorable Deputy Chairperson, can I finish speaking? Can I finish speaking?
Can you?
But you haven't been given, you can't stand before you've been given the floor.
Point of order, Honorable Minister.
Okay.
The bill here is mental health. Mental health bill. No condition. This country is facing a mental health crisis. So the idea of the bill is to address the mental health of Namibians and their well-being. So the best to do is to define what is mental health. It's not condition, but mental health. Can we just get that definition?
At least you know the
just
definition. You have the definition of 1950, of 1960, of 1970, and you did not even include one. Why there are conditions? I mean, definitions.
Just hold on for me, Minister.
If you are part of the Gen Z, you use the gadgets provided to you. You don't raise finger like you're under the tree. Can we do justice to this? Because recently, the Ministry of Health.
Point of order, Honorable.
The Ministry of
There
Health.
is a point of order, Honorable.
But you did not say anything.
No,
I'm
I gave
standing
him
on
the
the point
chance.
of order.
He was not on point of order. Yeah, he did not rise on a point of order. I gave him the chance to stand, yeah. No, I didn't hear any point of order. I just saw his light flicking. That's why I gave him the chance. Yes, Honorable Ita.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair of the whole House Committee. Now, we have been deliberating on the issue of definition of mental health. Now, I want to quote in the Land Bill, mental health bill. Yes, just listen. Yeah.
Yes, Honorable Ita.
Yes,
Can
I
we
just
listen
want
to
to quote
Honorable
something
Ita?
here. Honorable members and members, Deputy Chair, if you look well at B, on page 9, now there is mental health status. Now means the level of mental well-being of a person with a mental health condition as determined by psychiatrists in accordance with medically accepted diagnostic criteria. That is a clear definition of mental health. Now, when we look at also, listen, honorable members.
I want to hear what Honorable Ita says.
Now,
Honorable
when you
members.
look at the next definition, mental illness means a diagnosis of a mental health related illness by a mental health practitioner in accordance with medically accepted diagnostic criteria. So, which means all these statement what I have read is defining mental health issue. And also, therefore, the issue with the
the definition is not outlined in the bill. It is clearly stated. I so submit, Deputy Chairperson of the whole
Thank you,
House.
Honorable Ita. Honorable Chair. After Honorable Chair. Why did you switch off?
You are ruled out, man. Sit down.
Which
Okay.
floor? Oh.
No, he was on the floor
Okay,
when I
okay.
gave chance
I will
for
sit on the chair.
point of order.
Okay, thank you.
Sit on the chair. Switch on. Karonda.
Okay. Competing here.
Honorable Chair.
We are not competing.
Give the mic. Okay.
I have a proposal. We are helping because recently the ministry lost a case and they have to pay 1 million because of something they did wrong. So we don't want these situations to happen because it's our taxpayers' money. So let me give an example.
The case of yesterday.
No, you don't have a floor. Mental health.
Let's
encompasses.
keep it mentally health, Honorable.
Listen, the definition of mental health, so that I can help my minister. It encompasses emotional, psychological, social well-being, influencing cognition, which is mind, perception, and behavior. So that's the definition that is not here.
Okay.
So what we can do, we refer the bill back to the ministry so that they can define it. Because as it is now, there is no definition.
Okay,
You
thank
can
you very
cut
much.
and paste from my definition so that I can help you. Thank you so much.
You had your time already to speak, so you can rise now. After Honorable Chair, we will, Doctor, after Dr. Mupita, we will move to whether that's the last discussion. Honorable Willem? Okay, after that, we will move to whether we object or whether we agree to whatever we are saying here. Yes, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair of the whole House Committee. Deputy Chair, I think
You must wait for the mic, Honorable. We all want to hear.
The light is Honorable Velen.
It's fine, it's English. I can also say English if you don't like. Willem, you're right.
Yeah, they must switch.
It's you. Can we be assisted from inside?
The controller maybe
Yes.
doesn't like me, but it's fine. Anyway, I was saying, when I was saying point of order, Deputy Chair, I think we must start protecting citizens of this country's dignity. We can be speaking about certain things and we use examples of real life scenarios that people are going through.
Can we please?
Can
we not have a dialogue?
Yeah.
Kindly.
We use examples of very serious and sensitive cases where these people are not even members of parliament to defend themselves or to give their opinion. The member says the case of Ochiwarongo, where the Ministry of Health was sued, and we all know the information of what transpired then. I don't think it's appropriate for him even to use that as an example in this particular thing we are talking. That was just my point of order that I raised on. Now can I go to my contribution, Deputy Speaker? My contribution was, I wanted to understand what Honorable Karonda said. Maybe my English teacher failed me. I thought Honorable Karonda asked, which was quite justified to say, we need to have a definition of mental illness, what it is. Mental health. Now, my senior here, an economist by trade, then stood up and pointed us to page 9 of the very same bill that defines everything. And I think it's in there, Deputy Speaker. We are wasting valuable time. Can we move on and divide the House if it's necessary for us to vote? Because now we are debating on definitions that are there. It is just my thing that I'm moving, Deputy Chair.
Let's vote.
Thank you very much.
Chair, Dr. Mupita.
Honorable Deputy Chair of the whole House
I
Committee.
want to hear what every member says. Therefore, can we respect each other and listen to each other, please? Thank you very
I'm
much.
rising to basically recognize the fact that there's a division of understanding of the definition of the bill. There are divergent views. Now, faced with such a situation, Chair, I think now you need to take a decision. Either you divide the House or we proceed with the bill as it is. Because we are going to sit here. We are being held hostage.
Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, let's listen to each other. Yes, Honorable Karonda.
You see, colleagues, there are parts of the bill that, for instance, would seek to deal with mental health disability. Right? Now, among those, you have disabilities such as, dementia, depression, bipolar disorder, and those things. Now, some of these things affect workers at the workplace. Now, if you don't define mental health, which is the root of the bill, you will never be able to circumvent or even deal with issues of mental health as an occupational health and safety issue. You see, because it's not a disorder. It's not a disorder at that level. It becomes an occupational health hazard. It's an occupational health issue. It's an occupational hazard issue. It's not a disorder, right? So, Chair, go home if you don't understand. I think the good doctor here said she went to whatever university that is. I don't want to be condescending, but the point is this. Let's get to the crux of it, which is mental health. There is no harm defining mental health in a mental health bill. Before we get to the sub-roots of it, whether it's condition, whether it's status, or whatever it is. If you don't want to do that, then do the simple thing. Change the title of the bill. Call it Mental Health Condition Bill. It's simple.
Honorable, I'm telling what? Only do anyhow.
Now, Chairperson, I just hope, Deputy Chairperson, I just hope what we are trying here is in the best interest of the citizens. That we have a definition that is indicated there, mental health condition.
An illness, both.
A condition, yes. You have the right to debate. That is why the question, Chairperson, is really, we are delaying what the citizens are waiting for because of a choice of a word that we want it to appeal to what we want it to be. Really, Chairperson, I also want to refer you to 185.2. Chairperson, 185.2. That the chairperson of the whole house may allow any amendment to a clause or the addition of any clause to a bill. A clause,
it
whatever.
Matter. He
Yes.
understands. It doesn't matter.
My school at Ihongo. My Ihongo
like
school.
Shitana speaks, so she
My
don't know
Ihongo
with
combined
English. It's
school
fine.
taught me that way.
We have English.
Yes.
Honorable members. No, he came from outside. He came from outside. Yes. Thank you. Now what I notice here is that each one of us have a definition for this mental health. So we must come to a conclusion and reach at a point somewhere. Honorable Nkari, you are the last one with the discussions. He cited Rule 85.
Yes, thank you very much.
185.
185.
185.
So
Yeah,
what?
he's
Okay.
done. So he's not on the floor, so
But
you
I want
cannot
to.
come with a point.
No, I'm coming. Oh, it's okay. 185. Rule 185 of the standing rules.
185 does not have anything to do with the mental health bill
No,
and the definition.
the honorable member said we must demonstrate the objective and subjective of this bill. So I want to demonstrate the issue that is being. He went to school. Sub rule 1. Rule.
Can we listen
Rule
to the
185
objective and the
sub rule
subjective
1.
of Honorable Ngari?
Yes, the chairperson of the whole House Committee may not allow an amendment to a bill, including the addition of a new clause, which is substantially the same as one already decided in the negative by the Committee of the whole House, or which is inconsistent with what has been already agreed to by that committee, unless the bill is recommitted to that committee in terms of. But there's the chairperson of the whole House may allow any amendment to a clause or the addition of any new clause to a bill if such amendment or addition is relevant to the subject matter of the bill. This is the rule which the member just stated in trying to demonstrate the objective and subjective of the rule. Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the whole House Committee, the issue that is being raised is quite relevant to the bill because of the long title of the bill, which is mental health. So I do agree with what the members are raising to say if we have listed the conditions and defined the conditions, then where do those individuals fall who do not fall under those classifications of the conditions that are outlined in the bill?
Can I loan the
So
ear
yes,
to Honorable Ngari?
the objection does make sense. I don't even think it's an objection really. That's why I said earlier on, if we can compromise on this, I think just so that we make progress and finish this thing.
Yeah, I want to make progress.
Yes,
and
so
I want
those individuals that do not qualify to fall under all those mental conditions or mental health conditions that have been listed and defined in the bill, where do they fall? And that is where we want to locate. Yes. So if you say, what is mental health? We need to have a definition because the name of the bill is mental health bill and not mental health condition bill or mental condition bill. I think it's only fair that we have that. It's not a long story, really. It can be one sentence. You can bring a yellow paper tomorrow. We move on, colleagues. We are young people who want to make progress. This is such an important topic to all of us and to Namibian South. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, what is mental health and what is mental illness? Minister, what Honorable Ina Ngari said, she referred to two words, mental health and mental illness. Is it one thing or is it different things?
But in the body of the bill, is there a section that is dealing with the mental health alone?
No.
I
don't want you to clap hands for that. I want us to understand, all of us, before we move forward. Minister. Now, I think that we have exhausted clause 1 with the discussions. Is there any objection? Is there any objection? Objection to clause 1. Is there any objection to adopt section 1? There are two different, but we are at objections, and it means we have to vote because there are two different views. Isn't it, honorable members? I cannot go back to discussions. I already said any objection. So how do we go back? There is you are objecting. But we are not, point of privilege, no, honorable. We have discussed the subject matter. Honorable Chief Whip, Honorable Chief Whip, Honorable Chief Whip. We are at objections. We are done with the discussions. How do we have a point of order at objections? Let's divide the House. Let's divide the House, honorable members. Honorable members, we are at a different stage now. We have discussed, I believe that we have exhausted. But how do we have a process in a different process? I can hear you out, but how do we have a different process in another process? Let me listen to what you say, Honorable.
No, Hangula, not Kambala.
No, we don't give words to each other. We must end this. We must end this.
Honorable, I will, go on. I seek your indulgence, Honorable. Number one, in terms of procedure, when we come to a clause and people still need to make contributions, is there a limitation to the number of times one may speak as an individual? Is there a limitation to the number of times how many individuals may speak on that clause? Is there a time limit? Based on that, then we want to see why are we being forced to a vote when there was a request that was made and it's not satisfactorily answered to. That's all I...
Honorable members, for these past 2 hours, I believe, we have been discussing this bill. Just the definition. 10 minutes each person. 10 minutes per person. Point of order on what? There is nobody that has said anything. Now, honorable members, we have moved to objections. We are in a different process. Honorable members, who is privilege of what? No, honorable members, by now we must know that there are processes. I did. Can we move over to, we are done with the discussions. What we probably have missed is that we are at committee stage. Committee stage, we are specific. Is it very difficult to make that amendment? No, don't.
Mike, yes, thank you very much. Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee, I think it is quite impulsive, reactional, and actually, reactionary. But also, no, not you. I said the other member. But I want to, Honorable Deputy Chairperson, I don't know whether you are listening or now you are,
Just wait for
because now I don't understand.
Attention.
Deputy Chairperson of the whole House Committee.
Chair.
I think if we are being genuine with how we deal with the provisions of this bill, we must really learn to listen to each other. I have not heard any of these members actually object to any of the things that we have mentioned now. What was proposed, rather, is an addition to the definitions. In fact, I want to make reference to Rule 185, Sub-Rule 2 of our rules. It says, the chairperson of the whole House Committee of the whole House may allow any amendment to a clause or the addition of any new clause to a bill if such amendment or addition is relevant to the subject matter of the bill and is pursuant to any instruction or is otherwise in conformity with these rules, these standing rules.
Thank you very much.
None of the members here, I don't know why we are being pushed can I just finish, on the Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the whole House Committee? I don't think even when you were speaking, I would ever stand up and start speaking back at you. But Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the whole House Committee, if we are being sincere with this discussion, none of the members has raised an objection. They have made a proposal to have an addition to the definitions, which is actually allowed under Rule 185, Sub-Rule 2 of the Outstanding Rules and Orders. So instead of running to divide the House, let's build consensus, colleagues. Let's see where we can compromise.
As far as I'm concerned, honorable members, there are two different views here, and therefore I will divide the House because we are at any objections? Any objection? Any objection? You are objecting because there are two divergent views. No. Can you ring? I have honorable members, honorable Chief Whip, honorable Hangula, just wait for me. Honorable Hangula, can you listen to me? Honorable members, these honorable members, the honorable members does not agree with what you say. So if there is a disagreement, then it means that we have two different views. The bill for us, we will divide the House. No one has objected. So you agree. But they are divided. No one has, okay. Ring the bell. It's agreed to. We move forward. Where is it?
No, we are done.
We are done with that. Is it close to? Yeah, I put close to objects of the Act. Hello? Can we be orderly, please? Even if other people are leaving? Okay. Honorable, can you just speak? Yeah, there are other people that wants to continue. Let's not disturb each other. We have moved forward. I put objects of acts, that's close to. Any discussion?
Close to.
Page 12. Any discussion? Page 12, Honorable Engari. Honorable Kandorodu. You want to say something? Okay, thank you. Can you just switch off those lights? Any objection? We had any objections? We have already passed any discussions. Yes, we have passed it. I give you so many times the page where we are. Agreed to. I put clause 3. Application of the Act. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I put clause 4. Implementation of policies and measures. Any discussion? Discuss?
I'm not Ina to you.
Honorable Engari, please. Yeah, we are not Honorable Ina and Honorable Paula and Honorable Willem. Honorable is on the surname. Honorable Engari, please.
Yes, I think Deputy Chairperson of the whole House Committee, for us, for some of us who have actually read this bill and genuinely want to contribute, you are being very unfair. How can we just keep through, like even under objects of the Act? We actually,
we are at clause 4.
No, at clause.
We cannot go back to something that has been agreed
under the objects of the Act. Under objects of the Act, you couldn't hear me because the colleagues were making noise. Really?
Where are you?
I'm at objects of the Act. I say.
You are the objects of Act.
No, you missed.
We are at clause 4.
No, we wanted.
We are at clause 4.
We wanted
you
to
are out of order, Honorable.
No, we wanted to raise.
You are out of order.
No, I'm not. We wanted to
You
raise.
are out of order, Honorable.
No, because you never asked. You just asked whether there was an objection. No discussion, nothing. But at clause 4.
We are at clause 4?
No, I'm at clause 4 now. Thank you. Clause 4 on implementation. Oh, I'm contributing to clause 4.
Okay, clause 4.
Now what's the issue? Sure. Yes. Clause 4 says every public authority responsible for health services must determine and coordinate the implementation of its policies and measures in a manner that, 1, ensures the provision of primary, secondary, and tertiary health care at health facilities. I wanted to understand what that means, especially subclause A, where it says ensure. Oh. No. I'm trying. What is the problem? Are you all ministers of health?
Ministers, hello.
No, it's not
Can
correct.
you continue?
No, I must feel protected first. Can you call them to order? I can also be rowdy like that. No, don't do that. Please, don't do that. Subclause B says promote the provision of community-based mental health integrated where possible into existing primary healthcare systems. I wanted to find out the interjunction or integration of 1 and subclause 4A and B. If she can provide that sort of explanation for me, because I don't know, maybe other members already read, already understand, they are know it all, blessed with all wisdom by
No,
God,
that is
maybe
not
there are
needed
many
here.
gods here.
That is not
Thank
needed
you.
here.
The minister will provide the clarity.
Honorable Minister.
It's okay.
Thank you, Honourable Deputy Chair of the Whole House Committee. Thank you, Honourable Member. So I'll attempt to answer the question. I hope I've understood it well. If not, you can clarify. So at clause 4, it says every public authority responsible for, and this is particularly under the implementation of policies and measures by the state. So ultimately, this is in order to be able to govern the fact that all the way from your intermediate hospitals to your district hospitals, all the way down to the clinic. I do believe one of the honourable members asked, how do we integrate this into the communities? Because right now, it is an issue of hospitals. And that is what this particular clause speaks to, is that each of the health facilities, yes, the boards that are appointed by the minister oversee and make sure, however, every single facility must coordinate the implementation of these policies to ensure the provision of primary, secondary, and tertiary care at the health facilities. What does this mean? If you break it down, when you start at primary, this means things like health education. So what is MDD? What is schizophrenia? What is that health education must take place on a primary level, and then you move on. And then B, promote the provision of community-based mental health care integrated where possible into existing primary health care. So primary health care right now, what is that? It's going into the community, it's health education, it's vaccination, it's all health that happens in the community. So this is saying that all levels must make sure that they incorporate that at those basic levels down there so that we can catch some of these things at an early stage. Thank you.
Thank you. Understood. Thank you. Any further discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. We're at clause 5. Designation of health facility administered under auspices of state as mental health facilities. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I put clause 6, provision of mental health care and health facilities. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I pushed clause 7, provision of primary, secondary, tertiary, and community-based mental health care. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I put clause 8, promotion of mental health in relationship with other sectors. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I put clause 9, respect for personal integrity, human dignity, and privacy of patients. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. Any discussion on clause 10, consent to mental health care and admission to health facilities? Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I put clause 11, prohibition of discrimination. Any discussion? Yes, Honorable Lengari.
Chairperson, as a senior member of this House, I want to raise my concern around, you guys have journey with me. But anyways, clause 11 and subclause 2. Every patient must receive appropriate mental health care regardless of his or her sex, race, color, ethnic origin, disability, religion, creed, or socio-economic status, or another similar factor. What is another similar factor in this clause? What does it mean? What is it referring to? Thank you.
Number one is it? Honorable Minister. Prohibition of discrimination.
Chair of the whole House Committee, let me just get there quickly. May I, Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the whole House Committee, my apologies, may I clarify that we are speaking to 11, number 2? Okay, so every patient must receive appropriate mental health care regardless of his or her sex, race, color, ethnic origin, disability, religion, creed, or social or economic status, or any other similar factor. So the reason for this, it's actually very good that Honourable Member brought it up. It was also brought up, and when we discussed it with the legal team, the reason that that states a similar factor and not just factor is because when you say similar factor, it allows that even if one key component was missed there, that in the case of employment, someone might say, yes, but it is not listed as one of these items, it can then still be lawful that discrimination was observed against this person because what was done is similar. It might not be religious, might not be color, but it is similar to one of them. Yeah.
Is understood, Honorable? Honorable Engari? Did you understood? Okay, thank you. Any objection? Agreed to. Honorable Minister, clause 12, there is an amendment. I put clause 12.
Yes, Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Whole House Committee, in clause 12, substitute subclause 5 with the following subclause: a person who provides mental health care to patients and who, during the course of providing such care, witnesses anything that gives rise to a reasonable suspicion of any form of abuse against a patient must immediately report such suspicion to the immediate supervisor of such person, the head of the health facility concerned, or to an applicable review board in the prescribed manner.
Can you table it, Honorable Minister? Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I put clause 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Why must you rush through all those clauses?
Honorable.
No, we are dealing with
just
each
say
and
clause
every-
what you want to discuss.
No, of course. How can I say I want to discuss if you were at 17, now you're already at 20?
But
At
then
what
you
time
can
do I
say
actually
on which
say
clause you are.
discussion?
If you are prepared, you could have
No,
done
you are
that.
running through the bill. Please give us time and work with us here. We also want to make progress with the bill. We have read the bill. We have contributions to each and every clause of this bill, actually.
Clause 13, Honorable Engari.
No,
Any
I've not even
discussion?
said, what is that, Honorable Cooper? I've not even said, no, I'm not. Oh, let's be fair, colleagues. Chairperson, please do not, this is my request, I'm pleading with you, please do not run through and take us with just slowly so that we can also try and help the minister. Thank you.
Clause 13, Honorable Engari. Any discussion? Any objection? Agreed to. I put clause 14, prohibition of sterilization. Yeah. Any discussion? Agreed to. I put clause 15, disclosure of information. Any discussion? Clause 15.
Thank you very much. The rules are very clear. I'm allowed to speak on every
Can you
clause.
continue with
Clause,
what you
no,
have to
you
do?
must also protect me from those bullies. You think I'll be bullied by small boys?
Who are small boys, honorable members? All here are honorable members.
Clause 15, disclosure of information.
No, that's unparliamentary.
No, that what they're doing is unparliamentary and you're not calling them to order.
That's
No, I will
unparliamentary.
not
I did
stand
not
any
hear.
bullying in this house.
No.
No, I will
Can
not.
you continue?
I will not.
Can
I will
you continue?
Not. Yes, I can continue, but you call them to order or I will deal with them, me, myself, and I. City. Clause 15 on disclosure of information. A person or health facility may not disclose any information which a patient is entitled to keep confidential in terms of any law. And despite subsection 1, here's where I actually have a question. Despite subsection 1, information referred to in that subsection may be disclosed by the head of a health facility if failure to do so may cause a danger to the life or health of a patient or any other person. I wanted to find out, in terms of, say for instance, there are two individuals, one who is probably a family member who has been seen to be suffering from a mental health condition. To what extent can a family member, for example, share those confidential information that you're talking about here? Because here it only talks about despite subsection 1, where it says that information may be disclosed by the head of a health facility. If failure to do so may cause a danger to the life or health of a patient or any other person. If I'm a family member and there is confidential information that I know, if I do not disclose, may cause harm to that individual, what happens then?
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Honourable Deputy Chair of the Whole House Committee. Thank you, Honourable Member, for that question. So I'll read it from the very top. From 15.1, it says, a person or health facility may not disclose any information which a patient is entitled to keep confidential in terms of any law. Number 2, despite subsection 1, information referred to in that subsection may be disclosed by the head of a health facility if failure to do so may cause a danger to the life or health of a patient or any other person by a mental health practitioner for the purpose of the exercise of his or her powers or the performance of his or her duties in terms of this act or any other law, or when required to disclose that information before a court or in any terms of the law. So on that, I wish to highlight that when you look at the bill, one of the other questions that were mentioned is with regards to involuntary admission, when a patient is in a case where they pose a danger to themselves, where the family does have the right to report such a case or to basically have that particular family member admitted. And once that is then done, a patient will then be assessed, a full mental status examination will be done, after which a diagnosis will then be basically decided upon by the health practitioner. And so there is provision in the bill. It's a very good question, Honourable Member. There is provision in the bill to particularly allow for, and one of the reasons of segregation of the two is particularly because of the issue of stigma, because one of the things the bill also addresses is in terms of property of persons. And what we've seen on the ground is sometimes family members disclose for the sake of perpetuating stigma so that property can be taken away. And so it is provision for within the bill in a separate part to allow for family members who feel that the patient is a threat to themselves or others to be involuntarily admitted. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister. Honourable Kantorodu.
On the disclosure of information, now there is a situation, we know the cause of the suicide, more especially about men, around men, it has to do with a situation where a man was a father and supported this child for about 15 years, and then being told that this is not your child anymore. So, and then
I don't know when we will learn. These things are for us to learn also, to assess the others. Now, we went through this process many times. This is committee stage. We are specific on whatever.
No, I'm lending.
Let's
it's a
not
disclosure of information.
Honorable, no, Honorable. No, Honorable Nekunti. No, Honorable Nekunti, that you must withdraw. That you must withdraw. Can you set a bit, Honorable?
Yes,
can
I lend? Can I lend?
You can conclude, but just set a bit for me. We are at 5:45, and we have to conclude by 5:45. Can I be guided? Sorry? No, can I be guided by the House? No, that is in the beginning. Can I be guided by the House? Do we move a bit till 6 o'clock? Or what do we do? We have not moved anything. We have not moved anything. Honorable members, can we guide each other? What should we do now? No, you cannot point of order, you must guide. Point of guidance, At least not point of order. Now, honorable members, since it is 5:45, I will not adjourn. I will report progress and sit down for leave and ask for leave. Speaker, I report progress and ask for you to sit down.
Okay, honorable members, being it that it's 17 hours and 45 minutes, the House would rise on automatic adjournment and we resume tomorrow at the usual time of 14 hours 30.